How many people really want a better life? That's the question I want to ask you. Are you moving towards upward mobility? I always hear people talk about earning money, and I hear people talk about wealth. But whenever I see somebody having children and you're not trying to put your children in a better situation, I don't think that you're really about wealth. How many people realize that wealth, overall wealth, if you look at the richest people on the planet, it's usually families. Like you may have one rich individual, but when it comes to power and control and influence, it's families. Wealth comes from families. And I don't think a lot of people realize it. So that's the question I just want to ask. Um, a lot of people, I'm just an individual. It's great. Well, you go ahead and live your life and be great. But understand that wealth comes from families. And if you're trying to achieve a goal, you need to have a group of people behind you to help achieve that goal. So when you have a group that's all focused on the same thing about self-improvement, quote unquote families, life gets better. But for some reason, I could really break it down to people, but I'm not. A lot of people are against families. And a lot of you will never get ahead and never will have wealth. Now, I could talk about leadership, who should lead, who should follow, this and that, but that is, I would say, is for each individual, it's subjective. However, if you look at the world objectively, if you look at how things are accomplished, most things follow what I would call a general role. Somebody leads and somebody follows. And we all know who the normal leaders are. Now, I know there'll be some people that would dispute this, but if you follow the simple structure of, this person is a warrior, this person's a builder, this person's a nurturer, and we're all going to play our roles, you usually get to a better situation. And if you're about upward mobility and wealth, that's usually how it is accomplished. When you go against those paradigms, then stuff doesn't seem to work right, or it stagnates and then you have a decline. And this isn't just me, I'm being subjective with my observation, with my analysis. But if you choose to dispute it, go ahead. So, my question again, are you really about wealth? Are you really about upward mobility? And if you are, you do know that you're not going to get it individualistically. Being an individual, you have to work in cohesion, adherent to a plan or a purpose, following a leader or a group of people who are leading you to a certain direction. And if you think about the most wealth, the most influence, it comes from a group of people. And usually the most unified group is family. People should read The Marriage History of Marriage. I think it's Stephanie Kuntz wrote the book. It's a great book to read, and just pay attention to it. Or you can also read Tragedy and Hope and other type of historical documents or things. I'm just keeping it simplistic in general. Then you understand that when I hear people talk about, oh, they want money and they want wealth, but you're doing it alone and you're not about money and wealth. And if you really want power, influence, money, and wealth, if that's what you're about, then you would understand that you need to connect with someone who's trying to do the same thing with you. And how do you unify that? How do you garner loyalty? It's through family. However, there's obstacles to that, and I'm not going to address that at this time. But this is all I really wanted to say. I want to make it short. I want to make it sweet. And think about what I'm saying. If you feel that I'm wrong with my statements, I mean, I'm not knocking anybody at anything. I'm fully support people who are opposed to the views. I'm always down with my MGTOW brothers. I'm always down with anybody who has any other ideology that helps them get influenced into the situation that they want. Do you, be happy. If you want to be a feminist, you do that. I'm not opposed to that either. Live your life, be happy. But just think about what I'm saying. Just think about what I'm saying. If you find an argument, present it, please. All right. I will talk to you later. And I'm done. Much love, much respect. Have a great day, people.